Peace and blessings, my beautiful spiritual warriors. Welcome back to Duality Rock Garden 13. I am Mama, and I am happy you are here once again. Let's tap into our message, guys. As you know, as you do not know, but I feel like you know. It's 11:44 on the clock. We are all on a new timeline. All on a new timeline. So you should be getting things in order. And trying to figure things out, trying to figure out your schedules, right? Because I know that I am as well. So I figured we would jump into our second message of the day, whenever this reach you, whether this is night, afternoon, or morning, however it go, it will reach you. This message will come upon you for a great reason. And let's see what that reason is. All right. Thank you all to my subscribers. You guys rock to the fullest. And thank you all to my newbies. Welcome in. You rock as well. Let's see what we have in our energy for tonight. Let's see what we have in our energy that you need to know. What's coming in for you? Wow. We have intuition. You may be connected to cats. You may have just bought a cat. A cat may be your animal. You love them to dear life, I just heard here. But we have your intuition, guys, is your messenger. And it's your destiny. You're following up with it. And it looks like it's following through to you here. Your messenger. If you've seen a lot of cats around you, that is your message. Listen in. That's your synchronicity to listen in, tune in. And your intuition may speak to you at that time. We have speaking out. Number 32 says the divine is giving you and heightening your intuition. You're moving towards your destiny. And it's following through into releasing a lot of things in your life here. You see this person's mouth is open. So I feel like you may be moving to expressing yourself. And that's been coming out lately in a lot of my messages. A lot of you guys' voice has been shut down, closed down, not been treated fairly. For some of you, you might have not wanted to talk a lot. You may have felt like you were not heard from people. Or maybe your chakra was closed down. That you're definitely moving to express yourself in a higher form. And just periodly, you're moving to do that. Maybe telepathically too. This can definitely speak like maybe you're needing to go out and get a cat. And maybe your connection, maybe your friend at this time might help you connect to your the sensitivity of yourself here. Maybe there's definitely someone who probably has a cat, and you've been speaking like that is that's your partner in crime. I just heard here. It's something significantly about cats. We have the master number 33, the art of rituals. Practice rituals to re-enchant your life. So I feel like Spirit is definitely telling you guys to start practicing more on enchantments. More on rituals, practices, and tools on how to ground yourself a little bit more. That would definitely help you balance some things out in your life. some things out, and it will help you balance. Like once you meditate, and I have learned this about myself in many ways, and I've been doing this for years. I meditate daily. It kind of balances you out. It will balance your voice out. It will balance your intuition out. It will help you follow things through. And it will help you guys on creating your own rituals. Finding that center space where you can have time to do your art. You know, believe in your creativity. Maybe you may start with writing off the painting out cats. Maybe your first art portrait. For someone. I don't want to have. I thought that I had that last time. It's something about procrastination. We have delivery app and Zoom meetings. So you're definitely moving to more productivity in your time. More Zoom meetings for a lot of you. Maybe you're trying to come up with a secondary job that may be a delivery person for someone. You may become or download, maybe just telling you to download that delivery app if that's what you've been thinking about doing. And devote your time in that. We already know there's major rewards out of that. Major rewards. And being behind a car, setting out deliveries, it helps your community. It helps people that doesn't have a car or a vehicle. It helps people. So it's definitely giving me that. It's definitely giving me that. And there's meetings. There's jobs coming up for you. I feel like this is definitely a job that's coming through for a lot of you guys. Some jobs. What is this delivery app and Zoom meeting, Spirit? We have emoji overuser. It could be somebody that's at work, that works at on the screen. It sends you emojis trying to get your attention. Maybe something about someone's irritated about being an overuser in emojis. That's how they communicate. This is definitely speaking to someone who love to communicate with emojis instead of talking on the phone. Like someone wants to communicate with you even while they're at work. I also feel like you're moving to have some form of, somebody is going to be calling you, call you while they're at work. It's something in that form of fashion. You have multitasker. Yeah, that's what it is here. That's what it is. There's someone who is a multitasker. They work, they eat, they like to send you texts, they like to send emojis, check up on you, see what you're doing. They could do all of it. They could do deliveries, they could do Zoom meetings. They can send you a text throughout their day. It's like that's no problem. That's no problem. And then you could be overdoing yourself at times here, and it's telling you to like compose yourself a little bit. Take time out to meditate if you're doing all of this. Speak up and let others know, like, no, this is not a great time. I am focused on this. I have to do this. I have to set my schedule. You're moving to setting a whole completely different schedule in your life, in your pathway here. For yourself and for others, which is a great, beautiful thing. And like I said, there's definitely work here. There's definitely a sense of working. Devoting your time at work, devoting your time at, not having too much, thinking that you won't have a lot of time to devote your time to things that matter. Because you will be, your next step, you will be multitasking. And like I said, meditation is definitely the key when you're in that type of energy. Alright, let's go into our cards and let's see what spread comes out in the spread. Please take time out to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. It is my pleasure to be here, and I am happy you are here. You never know who may need a message. Let's get into the algorithm. Let's show each other love and support. I really appreciate you guys to the fullest. Like, jumping on here and being able to spread the love and spread the message for you in your day or whenever it reaches you. It's a powerful thing, and it's a beautiful feeling. I wouldn't change it in the world. I wouldn't change it for nothing. Alright, let's see. King of Pentacles. Intelligence. That's you. Four of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. Wow, something told me to stop shuffling. This is success. This is a lucky break for someone. This is definitely a lucky break. There's something about it's moving you towards your destiny. Looks like you will be putting time in. Maybe you've been thinking about getting 2 jobs, and it's going to work through to your next year. But this is the beginning of the year, honey. I feel it. Okay, you're trying to get some sturdiness in you and some energy in your back here, under your legs here, under your feet. Yeah, it looks like you're working. You're moving to work. You're moving to do anything that will lead you to your next movement here, to help you in your next chapter here. This is an increase. Definitely an increase. If you've been trying to become assistant or administrator, moving towards that type of energy, definitely go at it. Or you could be coming from retreating from that for someone. Take it how it resonates. Because the economy is definitely destructive right now. It hasn't been paying what a lot of us is worth. So we're working our ass off. We're working to have to work 2 jobs in order to even be able to take time out to send a goddamn emoji. You can almost feel like you are going through a lot of chronic pain, chronic issues because of this. Because you are a multitasker. because you're trying to get your feet planted on a stable ground here. It's like you've been dancing. A lot of you, some of you guys, been dancing back and forth between this energy, trying to come out of work, trying to going back to work. Having to go back to work here. And you could have been playing like, putting your own precautions in place here, so you wouldn't turn black, and so you wouldn't be stuck and wouldn't have so much on your back here, juggling so many things at one time. This is probably what you've been coming from. This is probably what you've been doing here, and you're trying to find some circumstantialness in the economy, and in your place in the economy, and your place in your money bag. Nine of Pentacles, and it was upside down here. Yeah, this is definitely speaking like your gratification, but it's upside down. It's like you've been trying to hold things up. You've been trying. I don't see anyone around you either. Maybe you've been feeling like this is death. So whatever you've been struggling with, and how you've been struggling here, I feel like you're about to get some answers on how to balance this out, how to get things in order here. You're going to figure out a way. It's like it has to do with your testimony. It's something about your testimony is about to be erupted here. It's like you need to speak out and speak up, or you're about to speak out on something. And it's going to give you like that lucky break here. It's going to give you that instantly. What is this Death card, Spirit? Six of Swords. This is a proposal. Yeah, it's like you're leaving away some things. You're moving away from some things here. Leaving some things behind. And this could be you trying to, be that super woman, that Superman, with everything for everybody around you, in your workplace. And you didn't know how corruptive it was. You didn't know how corruptive it can be here. You didn't know how it would play out in your life, how work can play out in your life, and how it can be so hard on you, and so it could strain you in a way here. Knight of Swords. Page of Swords. Tower. Wow. Page of Cups. And the Knight of Swords, and it's upside down. So I feel like you've been overworked. Someone's been overworked. And you're trying to get back to feeling the luxury of life here. You're moving to manage that in some form of way. You're going to find time and put everything is like you're going to find and make your own schedule here. And everything is going to be exactly the time that you need for it to get done. Because we only have so much time in the day. But you will not be imprisoned by this. You've decided not to be imprisoned by this. Yeah, I feel like this is your new, like you're starting at the top of a fresh piece of paper. Like you're just writing your first word on there. And you about to know exactly what you want to do. You're about to know exactly how you want it to turn out here. I feel like you learned your lessons. You learned your lessons, and this is moving to direct you in your business area. Nine of Swords. For some of you guys, been in fear about what will happen next. Like you don't know how how your next career, your next profession, or how you want it to turn out, or it's like you're moving from behind that. You're moving from wanting a title. Excuse me, I got a scratch. Y'all know me. It's just the authenticity channel. Didn't I tell you you're gonna be safe here? You could go up. You could just be pulling out your boogies for all I care. Listen, this is a safe space. But yeah, it's like you're moving from all of that collision to acceleration, frequency, acceleration of energy. From tired and overwhelmed, and it's like you're scared to jump back in it, or you're scared to do so, and you're going to be putting things in order to figure out how to do it better. Seven of Pentacles. This anxiety over money. This is definitely speaking money. You're going to figure it out. Yeah, you're moving to figure it out exactly how it's about to be in your money, in your business area, in the main area of your life where you've been wanting change. You've been wanting change. The Hangman. Tighten up a little bit. It's okay to be selfish, I would say. It's okay to be selfish. Learn. You've learned. You're moving to learning your lessons, and I feel like you already have from giving out everything. Eight of Cups. Yeah, from giving out everything. I feel like you're moving from your lessons, and this next heel that you're moving up here, you're going to stop, and it's going to be for you, not against you. But your career, it's like you're moving out the superficiousness of thinking that you have to be in a higher profession in order to sustain your financial or bag, your financial stability, or like in order for you to be you, or it's some form of fashion in that area. Things are about to become more clear for you. Definitely, that's going to lead you towards your success. This job, money coming in your home, to not be juggling 4 jobs at one time, maybe breaking it down to 2. And for some of you, for 2 jobs, putting it in, the money is going to add up to 1. And if you're looking for an extra job, go out and download, like I said, them delivery apps. Become something like a Uber driver, or a delivery driver. They're always hiring. They get big tips. They give out big tips here. Okay? Yeah. Because I know for me, my schedule is changing here. And listen, it's been a lot different for me. But I've been just going with the flow and going at it and not putting it to the side, you know? And that's the best way to do things. Don't put it to the side, but just walk them in. You have no choice at times, you know? We have no choice. So I feel like that's exactly what's happening here. I don't feel like I need to be saying too much, or it's like the energy like closed in a little bit. It's getting a little lighter. So you're moving from the trials of that era, taking how it resonates. I'll close out with the healing card here. Not too long. Like I said, I gotta start my day and get in the bed, get some rest for my new day. And I want you to get in the bed and get some rest too, guys. So we'll see what our journey will look like. Keep tuning in and let's see what your motivational message is as we close out. What do we have tonight, Spirit? We had that another night. Keep your belief. Hold on to that. Stay strong. We have joy, joy, joy. Joy in the heart. Like a child, I discover joy and simplicity of life. Happiness lies in magic moments, not in the material. Even the smallest joy is a great source of light. Even the smallest joy is a great source of light. And we have faithfulness. I commit to my mind, heart, and will. I am devoted to the needs of my soul. I trust in myself and God and the universe. Sit in your joy and welcome in the faithfulness of the universe, of God, of yourself here. All right, my spiritual warriors, I hope this served you well. I hope this resonated with you guys. If it did not resonate, make sure to just share this video for all the other people that may need this message, and I'm sure that they will. And we need to get out there in the algorithm. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, claim what you want. As you claim it, it comes to you. Remember that. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace, joy, and love coming back at you. I love you. Enjoy.